running back CJ Donaldson. Questions for CJ?
CJ, I'll walk you back to the beginning. A year and a month ago, they told you you're going to running back, or asked you to do it. What went through your mind at the beginning, and then how are you different now a year later at that position?
Can you repeat that one more time?
So when they first asked you about going to running back, what went through your mind at that point? Because you hadn't played there, you admitted very much. And then now a year later, how are you different there?
When they first asked me to play the position, it wasn't really like too much thought process with it. I just really wanted to get on the football field as fast as possible. So I just took the opportunity and took the risk, and it paid off.
And now a year later, I mean, you've got experience under your belt. Are you a completely different player? Do you see things differently?
I definitely recognize a lot of things faster. Just for me having, being a year in within this position, I'm starting to play a little more loose, like having fun with it. Like I know, like I'm a good running back. I know how to identify fronts and like things and whatnot. So I just play more loose, play more comfortable back there a little bit more.
Do you now feel like a running back? I mean, you've got, I guess, a full year, full spring. Are you now a running back? Body feel like a running back? The soreness, all those things?
I won't never say I feel like a running back because I'm technically an athlete.
Okay.
You just put me anywhere and I could get the job done. So I won't never just classify myself as a running back.
So don't pigeonhole you as a running back. You're an athlete.
Yes, sir.
I got you.
Thank you.
Yesterday, Chad said his advice to DJ and Jaheim is just play like a freshman. Was that what he told you last year? Just go out and it doesn't matter what you don't know, just go out and play?
He definitely still reminds me to this day just to have the same freshman mentality. Like, just go out there and play loose, have fun. Like, see a little, see a lot. Don't try to overthink things and just go out there and, play your game. Like, everybody has different ways of playing running back, and you have your own unique style. So he tells us to stick to our own unique style of how we play running back.
Hard to do that? I mean, it seems like a position it'd be easy to overthink it, right? Is it hard to just, okay, I'll see the hole and I'll run there?
Everybody see it different. You just got to get comfortable with it. It's real hard to get comfortable with it at first because, in high school, from what I understand in high school, the gaps in high school, like, they open up a little faster. They stay open a little longer. In college, it's real tight spaces, like, especially against our defense. Like, we have some real good guys like, for instance, today, Mike Lockhart stood out real good. He was, like, making sure, like, any gap that was open, like, he was closing it real fast. Like, Lee Cobra, he got great instinct. Like, he see a lot of things fast, so, he definitely triggers a lot. So, it's real different going into college.
Is that Chad's deal with you? Get downhill? Is that what he's always telling you?
He always tell me I'm scary when I keep my shoulder square.
So no side to side, north-south.
He definitely tell me don't play like a robot. You got to have some gamemanship with it.
Right.
But within all in doubt, get downhill. That's your X factor. When your shoulder square, people have to make business decisions on, do I want to tackle him every play?
And that's when you're at your best.
Yes, sir.
How much more can you be involved in the pass game? I mean, we know your background, so we know you can catch, but they asked you a little bit of that last year, but not a ton. Is this year you more factor in that?
Well, we definitely trying to add some versatility to our offense, so we have to see at the end of fall camp how everything goes with that.
Sounds like Jaheim White has little ball skills. Yeah.
He definitely.
You got ball skills. What do you see from him?
Jaheim, he's definitely electric. He has great speed, great instinct. He's playing real loose, like as I've been mentioning earlier. He's just out there having fun. Like I tell him all the time, just go out there and have fun. If you're not having fun with it, it's just making it feel like work. But when you out there having fun, you playing football how I felt when you was in high school, you just in the moment, you zoned out.
Catches the ball well.
He's a great catcher too. He's a little too athletic for his size. Like he make plays that's like, okay, like he's definitely, it's great watching him out there. I'm probably one of his biggest fans. He probably don't know it because I'm real hard on him just because I see how good he really can be. Like he's special. Like that's a special talent.
What do you think makes a good pass catching running back? What do you have to be a good pass catcher?
Well, definitely got to be able to catch the ball. That's one. Two, you got to know. Right. Two, you got to know how to identify coverages. You just can't run routes to run routes. You got to run routes to get open. So those are like two key things that you need just to, be a decent route runner as a running back.
Can you take us inside your head at the high and low point last year? I assume the high point was you go in the game and you know you're going to get the ball. I mean, what's going through your head when you know you're going to get it, and then when you'll break loose for 40 yards?
I wouldn't even say that was the high point. My high point and low point was my last game of the season. Yep. When I got my first start against TCU, I was just real excited because, I finally get to start in college football. Like, the first half of that game, you saw I was, like, very explosive, real, like, comfortable back there. And then towards, like, the second half, when I had sat out a little bit for a shoulder, a little shoulder injury, I got back into the game. I put on a brace, and then, I broke my ankle. That was real, like, one of the low points.
You're almost too comfortable out there. I mean, when you talk about getting hurt.
I wouldn't say, like, getting hurt, like, that's being too comfortable. I say more of, like, being comfortable is more of, like, not overthinking. Like, you know your job, you know your responsibility, and I have a great coach, like Coach Scott. He try to keep everything simple. He don't try to be too exotic. With his coaching style is real simple and straight to the point with it. So that's what I mean by being comfortable. Like, have the ability to play and trust your ability.
Things are going good for you in that game, and then all of a sudden you're on the ground, you got pain, you know you're hurt. I mean, what goes through your head then? Why me, or this can't be happening, or?
It was definitely disappointing, but it definitely taught me a lesson. Like, I won't look at nothing as, something went wrong. Something is either a lesson or a blessing. So it just taught me a lesson on things that I needed to work on within my body to be able to play at this level.
Are you learning to take care of your body better? Is that still a process?
Definitely. It's every day. It's a 365. We get no days off, so my body is my business. When you see things that's going on, in the NFL, like, with the running back, so you definitely got to take care of your body. Your body, your business. With no body, you have no value.
What are you doing to help that along? Is it what you eat? Is it how you the whole deal?
Definitely. My body has definitely changed tremendously from last year, just like body fat wise. Just me being able to control my body weight a little bit better. I eat way better than last year. My eating habits last year was terrible, but I definitely eat better. I'm definitely with the trainers a lot more with body maintenance, just like things that are weaker on one side than the other. I'm definitely take care of my body this year.
Did you notice already how that makes you a better player? Like, does that change you at all as a player and what you can do? Do you kind of all have the mindset of, I did this last year, but I wasn't even actually where I was supposed to be, so imagine what I can do now?
Well, it just allows me to play my best every day. It's like my best is needed every day to perform on this college level. So it just allows me to play as I was on day one and day three. So.
Did you know you had to get in better shape? Because Neil talked about months ago that maybe was why you didn't get more carries, that you maybe weren't in as great of shape as you could have been. Did he come to you and say, hey, to be a number one, you got to get in better shape, or did you kind of know you got to be in better shape?
Coach Brown is definitely like hard on me. He gives me the harsh truth, which I like because, as we talked about today, tough love is something that you need. And he was just like point blank with it, like, CJ, you have to get in better shape. And, I'll be with Coach Mike, running, doing extra conditioning with Coach Mike, even though it's a pain. I know it'll work out at the end, so.
You mentioned NFL. That's kind of a couple years down the road for you still, but it's hard not to see what's going on with your position, right? And then I guess it's got you thinking about taking care of your body, making sure it's in good shape. I know, just as a player, as a fan even, like, what do you think about that and how that position's going up there?
Well, I really can't have too much input on it. That's a different, higher level. I'm in collegiate level, so it just, watching like players like Derrick Henry, the Nick Chubbs, the Saquon Barkley, like those are, like, I'm a fan of those type of running backs. So, it just like teaching me like I need to be able to take care of my body because this is a position where a lot of injuries happen.
How did you get back so quick? Because I think that, not that they weren't counting on you to be in the spring, but like you were probably accelerated, I think, in your recovery. Is it kind of part of what you're talking about, just dedication to maintenance and performance?
Definitely body maintenance. Zach, one of our trainers, he because it was real hard on me at first to buy into the process of me trying to come back and be healthy, like return fast. But he was real hard on me, telling me like if I just come in here every day and put in the necessary work, I'll be back a whole month, 2 months before I need to return. And I was back before the spring game, and they allowed me to play. And I was just real thankful of that.
And then I'm sure you've kind of sprinted past people before, probably juicing people too, but the squaring up and the business decisions, how powerful is that as a player? It's different than the other two, right?
Not really, because in high school, I was much of a bruiser receiver, as you say. I wasn't really a shifty guy. I had it, that's where my versatility come in, but I know that my X factor, or what helped me stand out from others, is the fact that I need to get my shoulder square. Like, that's a hard tackle. Like, I can break tackles, so.
Can you tell defenders fail sometimes or don't want a piece of that or anything? Is it obvious?
You could definitely tell, like, the action of how they try to tackle, like, from the side. They don't really want to, like, tackle that every play. Like, that's a tough tackle. That's 235 pounds coming at you every play. That's hard.
I guess you've got to play like a 235-pound player, though, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Jay, how's your life changed off you? Last year, you're an anonymous freshman. Probably could walk around, not many people know you. Now, you probably get recognized a lot. Do you remember the first time you walked through campus and somebody whispered, hey, that's CJ Donaldson? And does it happen often now that you're known compared to last year?
It definitely happens a little more. It's kind of hard. Like, I have an unfamiliar face. Like, you have to actually see me to know who I am. And I know how to, like, hide a little bit. So I definitely, try to hide away from things like that. But it's, it's cool. It's something that everybody wish for. Like, I'm a collegiate running back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been wishing for this probably since I was a little kid, especially playing here. It's a dream come true. But, you just got to learn how to handle it, turn your back to the crowd, like Coach Scott say, just focus on the things that you need to focus on, little things like that.
CJ, who's a guy or guys that we don't know about that we should know about that's going to maybe take a jump this year, in your opinion?
A jump?
Yeah, somebody that we don't know about that's poised to be really good this year. Is there a guy that you can think of on the team right now that we don't know about?
Had a big jump. From what I seen today, Mike Lockhart, he had great effort today. He was chasing the ball. Like, today he made a play on me. It was me one-on-one with the safety, and he made the tackle. Okay. So, like, he was, like, definitely, like, his effort has definitely increased. His ability to continually play plays has definitely increased. He's going to have a big year. And DJ, he just don't know how special he really is, because, it's kind of like watching, like, a reflection of me, like, I'm looking at DJ like, dang, DJ can really run. Like, he's powerful. Like, he's strong.
Is there something that you looked at? Is there an instance you can think of that he did something you're like, whoa?
Yeah, definitely. Yesterday we was working on some like outside zone and stuff like that, and he had made a cut. And when he made that cut, it was like a whole force of power just going through. It was just like, dang, I didn't know DJ can run that fast. Like, that's a powerful man. Like, that's a hard tackle. That's a hard tackle.
So they got two of them now.
Definitely.
It should help to have Trey Layton come up here with you. I mean, you guys are a long ways from home, so if it was just individually, it'd probably been a tougher adjustment. Does that help?
Definitely. Trey, oh, that's another one, Travius. Trey, he definitely made it easier. That's like my partner in crime, as I should say. That's like, he's my friend, but he's my enemy. We friends off the field. That's my brother off the field. But when we on the field and I see him and we one-on-one, he knows I'm going to give him my best, and he's going to give his best against me too. So he definitely makes me better since high school. He's one of the main reasons why I'm here. They saw his film first, and then they seen me, and then that's when they recruited me and Trey at the same time. So, it was definitely great to have Trey here. Just having somebody that I had since high school to be on my team, that was pretty cool. A lot of cool facts I could tell y'all. Me and Jacoby Spells played on the same Little League team.
Really?
And then we played against Nico.
Nico?
Yeah, me and Jacoby played against Nico in 8th grade.
8th grade?
Where was that?
It's a heck of a road trip.
Was that some all-star game somewhere?
No, it was, so we had a little tournament where it was like the best teams throughout the country. And you know, Nico was from Arizona, so it was Arizona versus Florida.
Okay.
And we was like the #1 team in the nation at the time when I was with Jacoby Spells, and we played against Nico, and they almost beat us too. That was crazy. So there's a lot of fun facts I could tell y'all about this team. Yeah.
We got to ask you, you play golf?
Golf. You
You
know.
asked Zach about his golf game. How's your golf game?
You know, definitely. Garrett and Nico, you know, they be throwing it at me like, "Come on, CJ, let's go golfing." You know, I don't like to embarrass myself a lot. You know, that's why I just stick to bowling, because bowling, I can always say the ball slipped. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And then if I hit a strike, you know, I just be like, you know, it's not luck. I've been doing this forever, so it's a win-win with it.
CJ, what was your reaction to the preseason poll?
I don't really get too much into things like that because I'm playing the game and I know where our team stands at. So all we have to do from now is just prove everybody wrong. Nothing much really to be said about that.
Okay, anything else for CJ? All right, thank you very much.
Thank y'all.